I'm going to admit Mr. Luty, Mr. Burnhams, and Zach. Admit all. There we are. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're all in the house. Now, I will. Now, it's not letting me do it this time. I'm not sure why. Maybe I have to go here. Gallery view. Oh, don't want that. Oh, don't want to see you lot. It's not letting me put it on full screen now. I don't know why. Oh, it's all going Pete Tong here. Well, I've got little pictures of you, but it's not what I wanted. It's got a mind of its own, this thing. Maybe if I go exit full screen. No, no. No. Oh, no, not that again. No. Speak of you, that's me, that is. Well, I don't know how to do it. It keeps changing the rules. I had it all splayed out nice in the last class. Good evening, Facebook and YouTube and Zoom. Yeah? I can see it all there. Who is it again? Travis, Marcus, Zach, the Dominic, the birthday boy from last week. I can't see you very well, Dominic. You're in the dark. That's a bit better. Yeah, possibly. Hey, there he is. All right then. Turn it up. Come there. Good stuff. We need to get warm. I don't know about you lot. I'm warm already. But let's run it on the spot. Oh, I got to pull my trousers up. Oh, that's why. Forward and back with the feet. Get the hands going as well. Let's get the shoulders warm. Oh, I've got to do my press ups. One arm back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the wall, or yes, something backwards. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward this time. So legs forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. A bit warmer now. Hip circles round. And then the other way. Alrighty then. So we're going to do, we've got 8th and 7th cups, haven't we? So let's do, right, we're going to do 3 middle blocks, okay? Middle, outer forearm block, outer forearm. So you've got to remember what the difference is. So all doing outer forearm block, let's go, hana, 1, and then we step back and change, 2. So we're just going through the block, hana, and notice we're taking our time, we're doing about 3 elephants in between, 2. See, make sure, let's just look at this now. This hand should be in front of the chest, not the shoulder. So that's there. Yeah, don't have it in front of the shoulder, have it in front of the chest. There's the shoulder. That's wrong. There's the chest. Ah, there it is. And don't go higher than your shoulder height. Okay? It's the same with the next one, but I'll show you that. Let's go. Middle outer forearm block with the left foot. All right, we'll go left foot forward. 1. Forward 2. Backwards 1. Backwards 2. Now, just check my foot, my leg rather, not my foot, but my leg. When I go backwards, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be leaning forward because obviously that takes you closer to your opponent. So you bend your back knee down, down, like that. Forward. If I go backwards, I bend this knee, down, up, down. If I go forward, I bend the front knee. There. Back knee, forward, backward, forward. Right, so have a little practice of that. Maybe do it with the block. 1. So you're just going forward and backwards, but you're concentrating on that back step. Yeah, I'll do it again from this side. When I go backwards, it's not like this. You don't go forward, you don't lift the heel up. You actually bend down. Down, up, down. So it's just going ping pong, yeah? Good stuff. All right. Let us see the same thing now, but we'll have, who's the 7th cup here? All 8 cups. Anyway. Okay then, we're going to do it high anyway. Let's change it from a middle block to a high block. And that just means you have to go as high as your eyes. Yeah? Here, middle outer forearm block, but high. You can all do that. It's only lifting it. You can do that one. You can do that one. So why can't you do that one? You could even do this one. Okay, it's not a high block, but it's an outer forearm block. So why not do an outer forearm high block? Okay, so the same thing on that. 1, step back. 2, just practicing the block first. 1, just to refresh or make sure you can do it. All right, then going forward 1, backwards 1, taking care of your back leg, bending back leg, backwards, forward, backwards. So the same thing as before, and do it both sides. Maybe forward, backwards, then change forward, backwards. High outer forearm block. Has to be as high as your eyes. You can all do the block. Good practice, well done. Try and lock. Once you've done the block, try and lock in that position. So you're not fidgeting around. Cross the hands first before you go. Cross and go. It's like crossing back well without the chicken. Cross and go. Or wash and go without soap in your eyes. Yeah? Cross and go. Very good. All righty then. So that's definitely middle outer forearm block, reverse punch, and high outer forearm block, reverse middle punch. All right, so we're going to do it like this then. Walking stance, middle knife hand block. This hand's still closed. This one at the hip still closed, but this one's open. You can do low knife hand block, so why can't you do middle knife hand block? There's no reason you can't try. Then we change middle knife hand block. You just have a go at doing the block just now. Step and block. Count your elephants. Middle knife hand block. And the tip of the fingers as high as your shoulder. Before it was your fist. Now it's your fingers. It was your fist, but now it's your fingers. All right, you see that? So don't go putting the fingers up too high. We're not there yet. This is a middle knife hand, so the knife hand has to be as high, not higher than your shoulders. Middle knife hand block. in front of the chest, middle knife hand block, fingertips no higher than your shoulders. Now forwards and backwards like we did before. Middle, cross the hands, back. Cross the hands forward, cross the hands back. So as soon as you cross the hands, or as soon as you start to prime the block, that's when your leg bends, forwards or backwards. That's it. And then you're saving time as well. If you move forward and then cross your hands, you probably get a punch in the nose because you wasted time. That's it. Good. So that's middle knife hand. All right then, let's see if we can't make it high. So where we had the fist eye level before, now we've got the knife hand eye level. Well, sorry, the fingertips eye level. High knife hand block. Yeah, just practice the block forward. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just check the other one's closed and at the hip. And now, forwards and backwards. 1, is it high or is it middle? Should be high. Then backwards. High. 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 And don't forget to swap your stance and try it on the other side. Not the same side, but the other side. So the other foot becomes the one that steps forward, not the other one. All right, coming back to the parallel stance. This is what you're going to do. It doesn't have to be super accurate if you're going to change between the 3. But to start with, let's just change between the 2. What do I mean by that? Well, if we do middle outer forearm block, middle punch, and then do high outer forearm block, middle reverse punch, that's kind of easy. You've done it before. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to do middle outer forearm block, middle fingertip thrust. And then you're going to go back and do it on parallel stance and then do it on the same side. High fingertip, high knife hand block, high fingertip thrust. Now it doesn't have to be accurate high, middle. But I've just given you an example or something to try and go for. Middle, high, high, I forgot myself, high, middle outer forearm block, middle fingertip thrust, high knife hand block, high fingertip thrust. That's going to be a little bit at the moment, but just go through it. It's try to remember it. I can't remember either. I know what I want to do, but try and say it. Middle outer forearm block, middle fingertip thrust. Come back, high knife hand block, high fingertip thrust. Now obviously it's a reverse fingertip thrust, but I just call it high fingertip thrust. So let's see. Start on the other side. If you've done one side, you can do the other one easy. Middle outer forearm block, middle fingertip thrust. And then step back, step forward, high knife hand block with the same side, yeah? I'm just sticking on one side just now, so I'm going to do left, come back, left, come back, and then start right, back, right, yeah? Not making it too complicated. That's it. And when you go back, make sure you go back properly by bending the back knee. Even when you finish, you've got to go back to parallel stance. You've got to bend the back knee to come back to parallel stance. Right, stop there. Let's go through it together. Ready? Parallel stance. Now you only stick it on one side. I'm going to do my left. Left, middle block. 1. Go. Yeah, left, middle block. Make sure it's your left. Then reverse fingertips. Okay? Bring it back. Left, high, knife hand block. So it's the same left as before. And then high, flat fingertip thrust. Bend the back knee, barrow. Don't forget bend the back knee. Right side, right middle outer forearm. Reverse fingertip thrust. Step back, bend the back knee. High, knife hand block with the right. Then high reverse. Bend the back knee, come back up. Yeah? It doesn't have to be, it's not a test, you're not getting tested on it. It's just a series of techniques I've put together to try and change things in your brain a little bit. If something's different, your brain goes, oh, new stuff. I have to learn that. Yeah, otherwise you're going to get bored. We have to practice the other stuff. There's no doubt about that. The other stuff has to be practiced. But right now in this lesson, I've just given you something different. So now your brain's starting to rewire. It's trying to rethink differently. It's going, oh, I know these techniques, but I don't know this series. It doesn't matter. You just try. Yeah? I'm just trying to remind you about little things like coming back. This is the important bit. Coming back with the back knee bending. That's the important bit. And just remembering if it's middle, where the block should be, if it's high, where the block should be, and if it's reverse punch or reverse fingertips. You've done these moves before. You've done them in three-step sparring. You've done all of these before in three-step sparring in some form. Yeah, high, middle, low. It's not difficult, but your brain is trying to go, right, what's on my shopping list again? What did mum and dad send me to the kitchen for? They sent you to the kitchen to come back with a tea towel so you can mop the floor where you spilt the orange. But you've forgotten that. You're in the kitchen now going, did they want orange? Did they want a carton of orange? Mom, what did you want again? Get a dishcloth. Okay. So it's only a short list of things that you've got to try and remember. And this is stretching your brain so you can remember things, new things differently, yeah? So we'll do something different now. It's the same stuff, but listen. Middle knife hand block, high reverse fingertip thrust. Come back. Same again, but middle outer forearm block, middle reverse punch. Come back. Go, try that. What? Hey? What was that again? Don't worry, I can't remember either. You can do anything you want. Very good. Yeah? Well done. As long as you remember the important things, how to do the block, and coming back by bending the back knee before you come up to parallel stance. Crossing the hands properly as well, of course. But whether or not you got that combination of movements correct, it doesn't really matter to me. It's those little things like bending the back knee and how to cross your hands that's most important. And of course, effort and power and balance, but we know that anyway. All right, so now we're going to do twin forearm block. Cross the hands. You've all seen this before. You've seen Egyptians. Yeah, you've seen Egyptians, mummies, or vampires. You know what a vampire is. You're not too young to know what a vampire is. They're not real. Yeah, they say. So cross your hands. I'm going to move this foot. So that hand, if that's my left, this is my left, this closest to me. Or another way is, that one doesn't move. Yeah, it's going to cover me there, cover me there. Right and right. Twin outer forearm block. Stepping forward. And then I just come up, crossing the hands, and then coming up. Now, interestingly, more for markers here, right? More for markers. But have a listen and go back to your twin forearm block now, all right? When you go back to the parallel stance now, what do you do? Go. Go. Some of you are not back into parallel stance yet. Dominic, go back to parallel stance. Yeah, that's it. Now, did you bend this knee and then come up? Hands up if you say yes. I put my hand up. I put my hand up. I'm going to move this leg. I have to bend this one. It's like skiing. Yeah? If I don't bend this leg, if I don't move the weight to this leg, I can't take that one off the floor. I could slide it along the floor, but it doesn't matter because the weight is still here. The weight is still here. So it's the same. When you're doing this, going back from here, you're going back to parallel stance, bend the back leg. If I did this, bend the back leg. If I do this, bend the back leg. It's the same. All right, so back to twin forearm block. 1. Bend the back leg, come up. 2. And what I want you to do is get in the habit of coming back foot to foot. Touch the feet together. Because in Dangon you have to do that. Yeah, and Dosan. Well, no, Dangon. So here, touch the foot. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. So practicing twin forearm block, twin outer forearm block. We're going to do another move similar to this. But ask yourself this, as you're doing this, what are you doing with your hands? When you're here and you're going to go back up to parallel stance, what are your hands doing? Or if you're going to go back to the next side, what are you doing with your hands? Are you getting them ready? Because you know you're going to have to move. If you know you have to move, then why don't you get ready? If you go to school, why don't you go and get ready? Yeah? If you're going to go to the car, why don't you get your shoes on? Get your jacket, it's raining. It's the same thing. You know you're going, so prepare. You're going camping. Who's got the tent? Oh, we left it in the house. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Same thing. Prepare. If you're twin forearm block, Zach, come up. Prepare. Prepare. So that you can fire that block out or punch or kick or whatever it is as fast as possible. Don't drop the hands though, Travis. No dropping the hands. When you're here, you come up, you should be going straight across the other one. We're not resting yet. We haven't done 95 on each side. Right, stop there for a second. The idea, what you should be doing right now is going 1, 2. 1, 2. There's no parallel stance. There's no stopping. We're not practicing parallel stance. So go 1. It's foot to foot, but carry on. Foot to foot, carry on. Yeah? On you go. 95 to go. Cross the hands and go. Don't drop the hands. Travis, just watch your hands. Get straight to mummy. Straight to mummy before you go block, yeah? Don't go mummy or vampire, whatever. That's better. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. If you're quickly getting to your ready position to block, then there's no messing around. You're on your way to blocking. You're moving, so you're blocking. There's no thinking. You're just doing. Good stuff. Right, stop in there. Very good. So this twin forearm block, all right? Tonight, again, is familiar stuff, but now we're going to go a little bit out of your comfort zone. Well, not really. It's not being uncomfortable, but if it is, then enjoy it, because this move now is actually from blue stripe. This next one is from blue stripe. So instead of doing twin forearm block, what you're going to do now, watch the hands. I'm going to do the same thing we did before with the hands. I'm going to open them, but remember where or what we're using. Do you see how the hands changed? When I showed you before, there's the forearm block. If it's the knife hand block, look what happens to the elbow. Look what happens to my elbow. It moves down, doesn't it? My elbow moves down, so that the forefist is as high as my shoulder, and then my fingertips are as high as my shoulder. My elbow moves down. Okay? So this is happening with this one here. When we do twin forearm and we do twin knife hand, my elbow drops down. You see how my elbow drops? And when we're doing twin forearm here, there's the twin forearm. I can't do it back to front in the screen. There's the twin forearm. I've got to move the hand here back, because now it's the knife hand. So where that one was there, it is now elbow comes back. Forward, elbow comes back. Elbow, back. So the hands are not here anymore. They are here. All right, don't worry too much about the detail, but I was explaining, tying in what you did earlier. Yeah, Marcus, you'll understand this, and maybe you guys will as well. Maybe you won't, but just appreciate that it won't be exactly the same place. All right, you're going to do this now, same hand position, and you can start if you want like this. It's up to you, but it's correct to start with your hands closed, and there we go. Twin knife hand block. Twin knife hand block. When you do this, bring your hands together, step across, other side. Bring your hands together, other side. So this is twin knife hand block. Both hands open. This is one that the blue stripes get to practice. The green belt with the blue stripe. The first one was called Sang Palmok Maki. Palmok being forearm. This one is called Sang Songkal Maki. So only one word changes. Not Palmok, but Songkal. Songkal is knife hand. Twin knife hand block. Sang Songkal Maki. Remember to do your elephants. At least 2 elephants here. 1 elephant, 2 elephant. 1 elephant, 2 elephant. Good stuff. Very good. Right then, guys, we're going to stop there. Hopefully your brain's not gone. Hopefully you're all right. Yeah, we've done some extra moves from grades higher than you. and we've done some, obviously done some grade relevant or moves relevant to your grade. And remember the one from last night as well, shaking of the hand, straight fingertip thrust we did last night as well for 7th cups, yeah? Keep that in mind as well. And remember to go back and watch the videos, hashtag replay and your name, not your name, but your name. Don't put your name, we won't know who your name is. But if it's Dominic, put hashtag replay, space, Dominic. Hashtag replay, Fred. Hashtag replay, Banana Head. No, put your real name in, that's all, we'll never know. Yeah? Zach will put his name in, Travis will put his name in, Marcus will put his name in. All right, well done for tonight. Have a cracking weekend. The next class will be Monday, unless I can sort out tomorrow. The weather doesn't look, well, I'm going to do a Kicking Tigers in the morning. So I might do a live on Saturday afternoon. I might want to do one on Sunday to make up for tomorrow's class. I'm going to try and go outside with some Kicking Tigers tomorrow. See how it goes. We're limited, and also some white belts. 5 white belts, 5 tigers and 5 white belts. We'll see how it goes. I don't, and the weather as well. Anyway, try it. Come there. See you next class. Have a cracking weekend, and don't forget the barbecue.
Thank you.
Thanking you too. See you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Got buttons to press now. Where are we going? Press that one. Press that one.